I hope your Tuesday is going well today. Here on this April 8th, look for sunshine to continue today as we work up towards a high of around 61 degrees. It'll be much cooler tonight, dropping to the freezing range. We do have a freeze warning that will go into effect, so make plans today to care for any outdoor plants and pets, and plan to allow a little more time in the morning as you may have to remove some frost from your windshield. We'll discuss details coming up in weather following today's news. The Town Council of Leesburg met on Monday for their monthly meeting. Council members Brewster, Sonnetti, Tillery, Rodriguez, and Mayor Pierce were present. Monthly expenditures were approved: rental of a sidearm mower and to declare the old one surplus passed. A Range Rover seized in a narcotics arrest was declared surplus to sell for revenue, and it was passed to purchase a new digital sign for the city, 2 new fire helmets, and a sponsorship package for the Chamber Rodeo. Also passed were replacing the discontinued decorative lights in the Taylor Ridge community with standard lighting at a cost of $2,400 and a new push bumper for the Chiefs Tahoe. The town of Leesburg also passed a new ordinance authorizing law enforcement officers to tow vehicles when the driver is found to be operating without a valid driver's license or without proof of insurance. This action comes after reasonable means to confirm have been exhausted. This action comes in response to a growing number of incidents involving individuals with revoked, suspended, or expired license, many whom have continued to drive despite receiving multiple citations, putting others and themselves at risk. This ordinance is aimed at ensuring the safety of Leesburg's roads and protecting the well-being of its residents and visitors. By holding drivers accountable for failing to meet the legal requirements for operating a motor vehicle, the town hopes to curb repeat violations and reduce the risk associated with unlicensed or uninsured driving. The town emphasizes this measure is not about punishment. It is about prevention and responsibility. Ensuring that all drivers on the road are properly licensed and insured is a basic standard for public safety. To see the full release, see our story in local news on WEISradio.com. A new officer was sworn in for the city of Cedar Bluff yesterday at the Cherokee County Courthouse. Mr. Dakota Cody Murray became Officer Murray for the town of Cedar Bluff. Murray was sworn in yesterday by Judge Wesley S. Mobley at the county courthouse. Murray took the oath of his office, pledging to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of Alabama. Officer Murray was scheduled to begin his first shift with the Cedar Bluff Police Department yesterday. Congratulations, Officer Murray. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency reminds Alabama residents that the Real ID Act of 2005 will go into effect on May 7th of this year. This means Alabamians planning to fly domestic in the United States or enter certain federal facilities will need a Real ID compliant driver's license, known as a Star ID here in Alabama, or another acceptable form of identification, such as a passport. If you don't plan to fly or plan on visiting certain federal facilities, including some military installations, then a Star ID is not necessary. Your regular Alabama driver's license will continue to be valid for driving, voting, and other everyday activities. It is completely up to the individual if they wish to get a Star ID or not. You have to have an appointment to get the Star ID and go to one of the Alabama Law Enforcement Association's driver's license officer to do so. They advise to go ahead and do that early to avoid a long wait. The fee for a Star ID is the same as a regular driver's license, $36.25. For more information about the Star ID and how to obtain it, visit the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency website or contact your nearest driver's license exam office or see our story in state news on WEISradio.com. In area arrest reports, Michael Marsh, 54 of Cedar Bluff, was arrested by the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office on charges of unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia and unlawful possession of a controlled substance. Nathan Deaton, 54 of Cedar Bluff, was arrested by the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office on 2 counts of possession of obscene matter under 17. Christopher Glover, 48 of Rupertville, Georgia, was arrested by the Cedar Bluff Police Department on charges of unlawful possession of a controlled substance and unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. Shauna Canada, 41 of Rome, Georgia, was arrested by the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office on failure to appear on an original charge of theft of property in the first. Randy Wright, 45 of Center, was arrested by the Chambers County Sheriff's Office on 4 counts of forgery in the fourth. As of earlier this morning, there were 109 inmates housed in the Cherokee County Detention Center. We'll be back with more. In local happenings and community events, we have a lot going on. Cherokee County High School's plant sale is going on right now. They'll be open this week, Monday through Friday from 8 until 2. Flats of bedding plants and a variety of ferns and flower baskets are available. The Children's Advocacy Center of Cherokee County invites you to attend their annual proclamation signing at the Chamber Breakfast at 8 o'clock on Thursday, April 10th, located at 801 Cedar Bluff Road in Center on the campus of Gadsden State, Cherokee. Fire, fire, when your family records go up in smoke. Michael Wren will be discussing Up in Smoke, historical and genealogical research after a courthouse fire. He'll be at the Cherokee County Public Library on April 11th at 10 a.m., sponsored by the Berry Springs DAR in conjunction with the Historical Preservation Society of Cherokee County. The public is invited to attend. The Center Lions Club will be holding its annual Pancake Day from 6 a.m. until noon on Saturday, April 12th at Center First United Methodist Church Fellowship Hall, located at 341 West Main Street in Center. The cost is $7 per ticket, dine in or carry out, and you can get them from any Lions Club member or at the Chamber office. The Cherokee County Master Gardener Spring Sale is coming up. These events will be held on April 12th in the Center City Park Pavilion from 8 until 1, and on April 19th in the town of Leesburg Park from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Flower plants, patio plots, succulent dish gardens, hanging baskets, patio and yard art, and vegetable plants will be available. McCord's Crossroad Homemakers Club will have its annual ham shoot on Saturday, April 12th at 9 a.m. at the Hopewell Community Center at 7290 County Road 16 in Center. The shooting fee is $5 a round. A potluck lunch will be provided for all participants. For more information, please contact Ann Murphy at 706-766-5207. The Collinsville Rescue Squad will be holding a smoked barbecue plate fundraiser coming up on Saturday, April 12th from 4 until 6 p.m. Plates can be picked up at the Collinsville Rescue Squad building at 39 Post Office Road in Collinsville. You can see any Rescue Squad member for more details and to purchase your ticket. The McCord's Volunteer Fire Department will be holding their spring barbecue on Sunday, April 13th from 10:30 until. Barbecue chicken halves will be available with baked beans, potato salad, bread, drink, and a dessert for a $12 donation. The fire department is located on County Road 157 in the McCord's Crossroads community between County Road 16 and U.S. Highway 11. For more information, please call 256-484-1229. They thank you for supporting your local volunteer fire department. And now it's time for sports with Sports Director Shannon Fagan.
The Florida Gators rallied from a 12-point deficit early in the second half to win their third basketball national title and first since 2007 with a thrilling 65-63 victory over the Houston Cougars on Monday night. The Gators led for just over 1 minute in the game. Walter Clayton Jr. was named the Final Four's most outstanding player after he scored 11 points, dished out 7 assists, and grabbed 5 rebounds. Florida finishes the season at 36-4. You can read more on Monday night's national championship game on the WEIS social media sites. Reporting for WEIS Radio News, I'm Sports Director Shannon Fagan.
Thank you, Shannon. And weather for today, expect sunshine with a high near 61. Have a north wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, look for widespread frost overnight, mainly after 5 a.m. Otherwise clear with a low around freezing and a north wind of 5 miles per hour, calming as the evening progresses. For tomorrow, the frost advisory is in effect from 1 a.m. until 9 a.m. You may want to plan some extra time to scrape your windshield, as well as take precautions today to protect outdoor plants and drain sprinkler systems. After that, expect sunshine with a high near 71 and calm winds. A flood warning for parts of Cherokee County is set to expire this morning. That warning was issued due to elevated levels of the Chattooga River flowing into WEIS Lake area that could affect parts of Cherokee County, including Cedar Bluff and Galesville, Cornwall Furnace Park, and eastern and western WEIS Lake in low-lying areas. That warning is set to expire currently this morning at 8:15 a.m. That is your weather for today. Stay tuned for obituaries. And obituaries for today, Mr. Kenneth Allen Farley, age 66, of Leesburg, died on April 6th. Funeral services will be on Wednesday the 9th at McRae Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will follow at Memory Hill Cemetery. Visitation will be tonight from 6 until 8 at the funeral home, and McRae Funeral Home is in charge of services. Mr. Gary Warnack of Collinsville passed away on Sunday, April 6. Funeral services will be held at Collinsville Funeral Home's Sharp Chapel on Wednesday, April 9th at 2 p.m., with burial to follow at Copeland Bridge Cemetery. Survivors include his wife, Paula Warnack, children Mike and Deborah Warnack, Dustin and Leanne Warnack, Michelle and Ricky Tinsley, Gina Stiefel, Shira Woodruff, his brother Jerry and Sandy Hacker, brother-in-law Daryl and Kim Brown, sisters-in-law Renee Pinkston, Regina Brown, and a host of grandchildren, great-grandchildren, nieces, and nephews. Collinsville Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Those are obituaries for today. Stay tuned for Church and Singing News. In Church and Singing News, Union 3 Baptist Church will be holding a Making a Difference event on Saturday, April 5th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The event will include a clothes closet, food closet, haircuts, a meal, games, and a dental trailer. The dental trailer is a great opportunity for those who may lack dental insurance. Registration is required for the dental trailer, and you can find the link to register in our story in local news or in the community calendar at weissradio.com. The Cherokee County Ministerial Association has announced the schedule of services for Holy Week coming up. The services will begin on Monday, April 14th at noon at Pine Grove Baptist Church with Pastor Shane Swafford speaking. On Tuesday, April 15th at noon at Fairview Community Church with Pastor Zach Richards. Wednesday the 16th at noon at Believers Fellowship Church with Pastor George Cobb. Thursday, April 17th at noon at Grace Point Church of God with Pastor David Dell. On Good Friday, April 18th with Pastor Tim Smith, and on Easter Sunday morning, a sunrise service at Center Memory Gardens with Pastor Keith Day. A grief support group is available at First Baptist Church and Center. The support group is there to offer help and support after the death of a loved one. The group meets at Center First Baptist Church at 300 East Bypass and Center on Thursdays from 9:30 to 11 a.m., and they began meeting on Tuesdays from 6 to 7:30 p.m. on April 1st. For more information, you can call 256-927-3316. This has been your local news for today, Friday, April 4th. I'm Tony Hathcock reporting for WEIS Radio News.